Hi guys, well, is something burning? I'm pretty sure my light is burning. Oh well, let's just film this video first and deal with it later. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, and this is actually the first video I'm filming in 2019, so I thought I would kickstart it with a makeup video, which I haven't actually done in a really long time, but we're doing it now. So today's video is going to be a little review and demo on the Morphe X James Charles palette. This was actually in my favorites of 2018, even though I only picked this up towards the end of 2018, but I loved it too much not to include it. So yeah, if you guys want to see a little demo and first impression of me using this little palette, it's not little, it's kind of gigantic palette right here, then please keep on watching. So yeah, let's hop right into the look. I thought since it's a James Charles collaboration, I should probably do a look inspired by James Charles. Obviously it's probably not going to look anything like it, but there's this look of his that I've been wanting to do for so long. I think you're going to know exactly what look I'm talking about. It's like the iconic James Charles eyeshadow makeup look. I screenshotted it so long ago, I don't know where it is. This look right here, you know, the iconic like warm eye and cool toned smoky eye. I don't know, I just think it's really cool and I've always wanted to try it. So what better time than when I have his, oh fuck, that almost hit me in the head. When I have his palette right here. Let's start. I've never actually done anything like this. Okay, everything is just going completely wrong today, but that's fine. I just broke my camera and I'm pretty sure I'm going to burn the house down with these lights. So let's just get this video done and hopefully the makeup turns out alright. So this is the palette right here. It's actually gigantic. What am I doing? I'm confused. Is this like a tutorial or a first impression? It's definitely not a first impression because I've tried it way too many times. It's been so long since I've done a makeup video, I've kind of just forgotten what to talk about. So yeah, this is the palette right here. It is a 16 plus 16, 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't realize it was 39 shadows. That's really good. So yeah, it's a 39 shadow palette. It just opens up like this. It's magnetic, which is really nice. It has a little insert here which has all the shade names on it, which I guess is convenient so you know like which shade you're using based on the names. I just wish that it was written on the palette so I didn't have to carry this around with me because I hate these little plastic things, but I mean I want to know the shades because some of the shade names are really cool. It's like all based off of James, like I mean it's his palette, so it's like James words. As you can see, mine's pretty well used. This especially right here is my favorite one that I was talking about earlier. I use this all the time, especially for setting under my eyes, and I'll set my eyeshadow base with it. But I'm just going to swatch a couple of them that really called out to me. Definitely my favorite one is this orange one right here. That one is called 518. They're like super pigmented, I'm not even kidding. And I don't think I've ever experienced such pigmented shadows. That's mainly why I had to get it, even though I have so many eyeshadow palettes and I told myself this year I wouldn't buy any more. But when I saw this, I kind of just had to have it. Mainly because of this yellow, which I'm going to swatch right now. It swatches beautifully as well. I mean, for a yellow shade, honestly, have you ever seen the yellow that pigmented? I don't think so. I especially really liked this pink. This one's called Skip. I really like that one, and I'll do one metallic. I really liked that green and that purple. These two out of the metallics I felt really spoke to me. I'm really bad at swatches. I just realized that I suck at swatches. But yeah, those are a couple of my favorites from the palette. Yeah, that's pretty much all I really have to say about this. I think for the price, which honestly I can't really remember, but I'll link it down below. There's something about it that makes you really just want to go crazy and play with makeup, which I like. Oh yeah, really funny story about this palette. Actually, it's not that funny. Actually, not funny at all, but it's a story. So yeah, I picked this up towards the end of last year when like my entire family was in America. Me and my sister accidentally stumbled upon a Morphe store and we were like, oh yeah, let's check it out, because that was actually on my list of things to do in America since I was like, I don't know, 5 years ago. So yeah, we hopped on in there and it turned out it was actually the launch date of this palette, which I had no idea. I was just like, oh yeah, I've heard about the palette coming out and I've been wanting to swatch it. That's as far as it went for me because I was like, really, I don't need another eyeshadow palette. I really don't. But as soon as I touched these, I was like, fuck, I need it. Yeah, and then I went home and was on Instagram again and then like saw that the palette sold out in the first couple of minutes. So yeah, I feel like that was such a sign from the universe that we happened to be there. Actually, not really. It was just a coincidence. Anyway, let's get into the eye look. I'm gonna bring you in pretty close, so sorry. Honestly, this probably isn't going to be so much of a tutorial, seeing as there's probably a million other tutorials out there that are a little more helpful. But yeah, this is more so just a demo for you to see how the shadows actually blend and really work together. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the makeup look. Honestly, I did have a little bit of trouble blending the purples and blues, I guess because I don't really work with those colors that often. I did have a lot more problems with that compared to the warm eye. And I feel like it's not really that even, but it's okay, I'll just cover it with my hair. But yeah, that's pretty much the final eye look. I think the colors are super pigmented. They really showed up, like showed up. Overall, I absolutely love the palette. I think the colors blend out really nicely, except for my lack of experience with blues and greens and stuff. I didn't really know how to blend them into each other. Like for a warm eye, I'm pretty used to that. I know how to blend with those. But cooler shadows, not so much. I think I did alright, I guess. I don't know. These shadows made it a lot easier to attempt to do. I will say that there is a little bit of kickback in the pan. So if you ever look at the colors that I work with, especially the red, oh, I think all the fallout fell out. Anyway, there was a bit of kickback in the pan, as in when I dipped my brush in there to apply, there was like a lot of kickback around the pan, but that's completely fine. That doesn't bother me too much. It doesn't bother me at all, actually. Overall, the shadows are really easy to work with. I love the color selection in here. I love the fact that you can really be creative with it and do whatever you want with it. I love that these pans right here are a lot more bigger, because these are colors you'll probably use the most of, like black. I mean, you do need very little black, but I mean, I don't know, if you're doing like a Halloween makeup look or something like that, that would be really handy. I really like that that's a giant pan, because I do use that for my under eyes. And yeah, the white's good as like a little base setting powder as well. That's pretty much all I have to say about the palette. I really do like it. I think that James and Morphe did an amazing job together. I think it's a palette that's great for beginners because it has everything you could possibly need starting out. I think it's a palette great for people a little bit more experienced because it allows you to unleash your inner artist and get a little creative, which I do like about that. Honestly, I haven't been so inspired by a palette as I am with this one, so I like that. That's pretty much all I really have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that this video was helpful or enjoyable, and I will see you next year. No, basically probably, because I barely ever post on here, but I'll see you next time. Honestly, who do I think I am still having candy canes in January?